Turkey. Herzlich willkommen in Klagenfurt. Welcome to Klagenfurt, Carinthia. We will have a short pre-program and then we start the big show of the opening. Please give a big hand to our drumming boys, Schlagpunkt Kärnten.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening ceremony 2019 live from the stadium here in Klagenfurt, Carinthia, in the south of Austria. We are right in the little pre-program. Our drummers build up some atmosphere, and I can tell you it's already much louder than the years before. We had the La Ola wave already running through the stands a few times. The kids, the parents, the coaches, and the visitors, they have a great time here. They already enjoy themselves. We had a little rain delay. That's why we are a few minutes later than expected. It was raining in the afternoon for about an hour. But right now it's good weather again, partly cloudy. I don't think we have to expect any rain anymore. And the stage is set for a wonderful and hopefully enjoyable atmosphere here. The opening ceremony this year will be nothing short but spectacular. It will be electrifying and it will be emotional once again. And we can really look forward to more than 10,000 athletes and participants celebrating a big party here in Klagenfurt. It's great that you're watching from wherever. I would like to know, where are you watching from? So you can post underneath the Facebook link your comments or your questions. I'll try to answer as many as possible. So I'm really looking forward to your questions, and make sure you leave them underneath the Facebook link on our Facebook page, United World Games. In case it's not working, we are also providing a YouTube link from this broadcast tonight. And you can also post your questions here. I'll try to be watching the comment section, so you can leave your questions. I try to answer them. We have already viewers from Switzerland, from Pilsen, and from Rümlingen, I guess that's in Germany. India is already present, Luxembourg, China, That's unbelievable. In the first few minutes, already so many countries. That's what makes the United World Games so special. It's we always talk about the United World Games family. This is not just a term. This is not just a phrase. We really try to live it. The colorful, loud, and emotional and beautiful family located in the entire world. Somebody from Klagenfurt is watching too. You should come to the stadium. And New York City, Hungary. Oh, it's beautiful. So it's one world, 1,000 friends, and we really want to live that. And it's already today, first day of the competitions of the tournament. Few teams already here since a few days. They create such a beautiful atmosphere around the city. No matter where you go, a city center, you go to the lake, or you're in a restaurant, you're somewhere at the venue. They're everywhere. Kids having fun, wearing their jerseys, representing their countries, representing their flags. It's beautiful, and it's really enjoyable watching this time and time again. Oh, I'm sorry, Rümlingen is in Switzerland. Sorry, learned something new. So all the best, and good to have you, Mr. Strupp from Switzerland. And parents also. It's great to have you guys. And short notice, we have two live shows from the stadium, from the Players Town tomorrow again, 1:30 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. We'll give you all the updates. We're around at all the venues. We try to cover all the sports, make interviews with interesting players, coaches, and try to keep you in touch with the United World Games. So please make sure to tune in tomorrow as well, 1:30 and 6:15 p.m. Everything in the Central Eastern Time on our Facebook page, facebook.com/United World Games. Make sure to follow us so don't miss a beat from this year's tournament. It's the 15th edition of the United World Games, our 15th year, and it took us many years to grow that big, and now we're really proud and really satisfied with how this wonderful and beautiful tournament has developed. And that all because of you. We just try to set the stage, but it's the players, the coaches, and the parents, and the visitors who create this beautiful few days here in Klagenfurt. Most of the time beautiful, but sleepy city. But in the United World Games week, trust me, it's noisy, it's buzzing around, and it's really, really nice to enjoy this week. And of course, the opening ceremony, our big highlights every time on Friday. Basketball from the USA is also watching, and basketball from Luxembourg. Somebody asking about the commentator. My name is Gerfried Nagel. I'm the host from the United World Games Sports channel, and I'm happy to guide you through this evening. Still remember the beginnings of this tournament, the roots. It's been quite a ride so far. A couple years ago, we just had not even half of the participants, and it grew bigger and bigger each and every year. And some of my colleagues said, I guess it was 10 years ago, they want to fill up the stadium in Klagenfurt, and this is an arena that can host 35,000 people. So there's a way to go for us, but trust me, we're working really hard in order to get there. Now we have more than 10,000 people here. It already looks crowded around the stadium. few commercials here in the beginning. Of course, we're glad to have loyal sponsors for many years now. It's a lot of logistics, it's a lot of planning of equipment that needs to be brought here. Many people, volunteers working. In order to make that possible. It's quite busy around in YouTube. There are not so many questions on Facebook. Nonetheless, I try to answer. If you have any questions regarding the tournaments or regarding our live streams, we are proud to provide you with live streaming of many games also this year, together with our partner Platin.tv. If on our homepage unitedworldgames.com, you will find a button called Livestream 2019. Just click the button, choose your sport, the age category, and you will be guided to the game. So if you want to see your kids, your friends play, just follow the link, go through, and you can be part of it. Somebody was mentioning the MVP dancers from the USA. They've been in our first live show yesterday, and they've been absolutely spectacular. There are 3 dance studios combined here who made the trip to Klagenfurt. They're here for the first time, and they will perform in a few minutes and kick off the show. They will perform 3 times tonight. We have 3 dance crews, we have live music, we have a live orchestra. Of course, we have our traditional fireworks at the end. And we'll show you all participating nations and all participating sports. 3 new sports we can welcome this year to the United World Games family. In total, we have 15 sports now, and we welcome bouldering, ultimate frisbee, and beach volleyball. The beach volleyball tournament has already started. We have a few impressions of that also on our Facebook page. Beach volleyball is really big here in Klagenfurt, same as ice hockey, the 2 sports that really generate some interest in Carinthia. Ice hockey, of course, because of the local team KAC. And I can see the MVP dancers already entering the stage. You will see them as well in a few seconds. They're combining a few styles of dance. It's, as their coach Chelsea told me, mostly hip-hop, but they add some elements from jazz, from contemporary dance, from break dance. And I'm telling you, they are spectacular. And I'm really looking forward to the first performance now. They will start after the last commercial. You can see some impressions from Klagenfurt, the center of the city. As I told you, a beautiful city located at the lake. This is our turquoise, wonderful blue water you can enjoy here in the south of Austria. One question regarding the opening ceremony. You can watch the video also on demand after the live broadcast. But therefore you have to go on our Facebook page to see the video. So in a few seconds we will see the live picture from the stadium, and there they are, MVP dancers. Like the jackets. Three studios are combined. Here at MVP Dancers, it's the Urbana Dance Studio, it's the Adrenaline All Stars, and the Hot Styles Dance Group. They perform together here, and you can see, didn't promise too much, they're spectacular.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to the MVP dancers all the way from the United States of America.
So that was their first performance, MVP All Stars. We will see them again in a bit. And I'm telling you, this is gonna be even more spectacular. This is just a preview part of the opening ceremony. We just get started. And we can see how colorful the stands are. You see the trailer from last year.
Klagenfurt is not just a sports city.
You can see the various different sports we have and impressions from all the side events. Ice stock sports, volleyball, you've seen ice hockey. And yes, we play ice hockey even here in summer. Told you we are really ice hockey crazy here in Carinthia. So there are many venues that can offer ice surface during the entire year. China was here last year for the first time. They came back this year. We're proud to welcome a new nation each and every year. This year, it's the first time for a basketball team from Colombia. Great to have you guys. It's close to 40 nations already participating here in the United World Games. In 15 different sports. Tennis, one of the tournaments that grew really big. Right now we have more than 150 players. 3 years ago we started with about 25. And that just shows the massive development of the United World Games in all parts of the tournament.
So make sure you join more than 10,000 participants at Europe's biggest multi-sports event.
It's a big challenge for the organization team to cope with the capacities of the various venues. And now you can hear the bell ring. That signals the start of the opening ceremony, the official part. That was the warm-up so far, and in a few bits you will see the two hosts of tonight's show, Mr. Clemens Sturm, Head of Sports, and Miss Lissy Pushan, Head of Media and Entertainment. These two will guide you through the show tonight.
Das Orchester der Gustav Mahler Musikakademie Klagenfurt. Leider wegen dem schlechten Wetter können sie nicht bei uns am Feld sein. Aber hinterm Italian Corner, behind the Italian Corner, we have our orchestra consisting of 60 people. Please give them a warm welcome, our orchestra in Klagenfurt.
Let's go Grizzlies Holland. Somebody was writing on YouTube. I can only agree with that. Also greetings from Czech Republic for the Grizzlies Pilsen. So two Grizzlies.
One more time, a big
Rock the games. VfB Heilberg Moos.
of Klagenfurt. We will hear them later, but first we want to hear some words.
Wir begrüßen ganz
You see the logo right now, but in a few minutes, or in a few seconds, we will skip back to the live pictures from the arena.
Wir begrüßen
Mayor of Klagenfurt, Miss Matthias
Herbert
Schitz,
Gagel,
makes her way to the stage.
Herbert
Also,
Gagel.
the mayor of Moosburg, Herbert Gagel. Two representatives of Klagenfurt and Moosburg, two cities here in Carinthia. We'll say something in order to kick off.
Herzlich willkommen in Klagenfurt. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome you here in Klagenfurt. I'm the mayor of Klagenfurt. Klagenfurt is a town in the south of Austria. We have 100,000 inhabitants, and we have a wonderful turquoise-colored lake called the Wörthersee. It's a real wonderful feeling to have you here. And I hope you enjoy your stay here in Klagenfurt, making sports, having fun, and meeting friends. And I wish you will return with good impressions and fine memories. The most important thing isn't to win, but to be a part of these wonderful games, the United World Games. Welcome.
So that was the mayor of Klagenfurt, Miss Marie-Louise Matthias-Schitz, welcoming the participants here in Klagenfurt. We move on with Herbert Gagel, mayor of
Herzlich
Moosburg.
willkommen in Kärnten. Welcome to Carinthia. Welcome to Klagenfurt. Benvenuto. Bienvenidos. Bienvenue. Dobrodošli. Kalispera Katarini. Welcome here in in diesem wunderbaren Österreich, hier in Kärnten, hier in Klagenfurt. Wir sehen uns heute in einem Land, in dem Frieden und Freiheit herrscht, wo junge Menschen aus über 40 Nationen zusammenkommen, um gemeinsam Sport zu treiben, um Freundschaften zu knüpfen,
See each other
über die Grenzen hinaus.
in Austria, to skip boundaries here, to have fun together, to think about peace and sports. And there's nothing better than young kids from all over the world mingle here in Klagenfurt, have fun together. Kids are the future of this world. And thanks for coming to Klagenfurt. And congratulations the organization team of the United World Games.
Und eine Sekunde vielleicht darüber nachzudenken, dass heute zwei Menschen, nämlich nicht mehr da sind,
You can take a second.
und der Herwig, die für diese United
Think
World
about-
Games das und Auf waren. Danke, Achil.
Think
Danke,
about the people
Herwig.
that are not here tonight.
Wir werden euch nie, wirklich nie vergessen. Willkommen, habt schöne Spiele hier in Klagenfurt, habt schöne Spiele in Kärnten. Alles Gute. den
Enjoy the games in Carinthia. All the best.
2019.
To all the participants and fans of the United World Games 2019. That was the mayor of Moosburg, and now that's the official countdown. And now the orchestra starts. The orchestra was supposed to play on the field, but due to the bad weather conditions in the afternoon, we moved them up to the stands, but we have one camera up there to show you the orchestra. They play now the Olympic Spirit. From the music school Klagenfurt, more than 30 musicians perform together. The Olympic Spirit performed by the music school located here in Klagenfurt. The orchestra arrived off the roof of our beautiful stadium.
Dankeschön an das Symphonieorchester Klagenfurt. Thank you to our orchestra.
Das war der
The Symphonic
Olympische
Orchestra of Klagenfurt.
Spirit. The Olympic Spirit is called what we
To
first
of
heard from
tonight,
our orchestra. Back
hit the
again.
stage. There you can see Miss Lizzie Pushan, head of media and entertainment.
Now, are you ready for
And
show?
next to her,
The greatest show.
Mr. Clemens Sturm, head of sports.
We have some sound check here in the stadium. Are you ready?
We can't hear you. Are you ready?
This is the greatest show of the United World Games 2019, our 50th birthday, and this is Tanzetage.
So the next part of the show, after welcoming of the two hosts, Tanzetage, another dance combo performs the greatest show. And now they enter the stage. Our motto of this year's opening ceremony is the greatest show, man. The greatest show. So all the songs will be taken from that movie.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. Been buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a preacher and your pupil and your find devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the color lines, where the runways around the night, impossible come true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring. Where the last get found of the crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding, outshining anything that you know. Just surrender cause you're calling and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the color lights, where the runways are running the night. Impossible come true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be.
World Games auch 3 neue Sportarten begrüßen zu dürfen und heißen herzlich willkommen
And now the
Boulder!
3 new sports are presented. And we start with bouldering. So all the sports will be presented now on the field. Representatives from each and every sport. There's the guys from bouldering.
Zum ersten Mal dabei, Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee joins the show. Great sport. It's a pleasure to have them. We will welcome them to the tomorrow's
For the premiere of the
United World Games Sports channel. So we will see them tomorrow on our show. And also beach volleyball will be joining the fun here. We had them on our show today.
Und die Musicalschule Villach. Und wir haben nicht nur die 3 neuen Sportarten.
And now all the other sports are joining now.
Traditional 12 Sportarten. These were the 3 new sports, and now we will present to you.
We've seen the 3 new ones. We will see our 12 others.
to hear our orchestra to introduce to you the 12 sports played in the United World Games 2019.
The orchestra will play some music while the teams show their skills on the stage. Basketball is first, as far as I can see. Nice version of Gonna Fly Now, favorite song from the Rocky movies. Nice interpretation. So the sport that is going first on the stage is basketball. We have a huge tournament, and one of my favorite parts is watching basketball in our venue here in Klagenfurt in St. Peter, the home of the local team. And we have great teams from Hungary, from the USA, from Mongolia, and many, many more. And the level of the games are incredible. Great atmosphere there as well. So if you're looking for some fun games to watch, a big recommendation would be basketball. There you see the guys. It's the Stuttgart Eagles representing their sport here on stage.
Herzlich willkommen, Fußball, Soccer bei den United World Games.
Wo sind alle Fußballspieler?
There's
Where are all the
soccer.
in this stadium? Put your hands up!
Of course, a huge part of our United World Games, the soccer part. We had a one-day tournament already on Thursday for all the youngsters, under 7 boys and girls. Up next is field hockey.
Hier haben wir unsere Feldhockeyspieler, Field Hockey.
There they are. Oh, that's impressive. Almost made it all over the stage. Up next is floorball, a sport that joined us 2 years ago.
We also present for the second year at the United World Games ice hockey.
It's ice hockey first.
All the ice hockey players, they already came in their full mundur. Willkommen Eishockey!
As I mentioned before, ice hockey is really popular here in Carinthia. We have two big local teams, the blue ones from Villach, the red ones from Klagenfurt.
Floorball at the United World Games.
There's floorball now.
Wir präsentieren auch
And tennis, as I mentioned,
diese große Nation heuer bei uns bei den United World Games.
a tournament that really grew over the years, so the last 3 years, more than 350 games played in that tournament. Thanks to the head of the tournament, Mr. Sebastian Pucher. He started as a player, he then became a volunteer, and finally he's the head of the tennis tournament. And he made it grow that, well, swimming.
Where are the
They're here.
athletes? Can I see the hands up from the swimmers? Yes.
And now I can see some handball players down there.
Handball bei den United World Games.
Well, was where it all started for me in the United World Games. Already 10 years ago. A lot of that changed since then. And I'm glad to have handball again here.
Wir präsentieren natürlich nur kleine Abordnungen unserer Sportarten. 15 an der Zahl 2019. Herzlich willkommen in Klagenfurt.
Welcome all 15 sports and all players here in Klagenfurt who are part of these United World Games 2019.
And there's one question. Have you played any games today already? Make some noise. Who played a game today? Who had a good time already in Carinthia in Klagenfurt? Wer hatte bis jetzt schon eine gute Zeit hier in Klagenfurt? Dann möchte ich jetzt was hören. Wir machen uns bereit für einen Song, den wir schon kennen.
Und nun, you all know it, the official United World Games anthem, der offizielle Song der United World Games, performed by the composer and singer.
And now the First Nations enter the stadium.
By the composer and singer of the anthem, Darko Akos, accompanied by Lizzie Bouchan, the official United World Games anthem.
Und wir werden das natürlich nicht alleine tun. Wir holen uns Hilfe von der Tanzetage Klagenfurt. We're now going to present the official anthem of the United World Games. Helped out with a dance performance of Dance Etage Klagenfurt.
This is the official United World Games anthem. One world, 1,000 friends. That's what it's all about. The composer, Darko, sings along with Lissy, our head of media and entertainment. Participants that are here more often should be already familiar with that song. It's our motto that we try to represent each and every year and plant into the hearts of many. One world, 1,000 friends. It's all about sports and friendship here at the United World Games. And now there's a big Swiss delegation making some noise here for the team representing them in the stadium, all wearing their flags. It's beautiful seeing all the kids, all the coaches wearing their colors and being proud of their nation, of their club, of their team. There's some issues with the sound. I hope we can fix it in a few minutes. Make sure to stick around. The sound will come back again. I can promise you that. The next dance crew, Dance Point. They perform This Is Your Show, also from The Greatest Show. And as I mentioned, we try to fix the sound issue. Many greetings from Worms for field hockey, boys and girls. So greetings back. Great to have them again in our tournament. Where is Team India? They will follow. We have a few blocks, nations that come together, that join the field together. And India will be in the second block of the nations, together with the Netherlands, Spain, and Chile. We also have Chile again. And there you see Italy. It's the nation who joined the stage and make their way back to the stands. See the Czech Republic. Lots of rugby players from Czech Republic. So you can see them. It's a special way of jersey wear. And let me tell you, rugby is such an impressive sport. These guys, they really are tough. They play hard, extremely tough. And then after the game, it's all fair play. It's shake hands. Teaches the kids a lot. Love that atmosphere, love that style, and love that code that the rugby players live for.
Welcome our neighbors, Slovenia, by the United World Games.
It's a big honor to present the state of Colombia.
Now we can see again something. Sorry for the little problems we have at times here. There are many people around in the stadium. We try everything possible to make sure the broadcasting is working. And we still work on a sound issue. And now it's getting really loud again. Delegation from Switzerland enters the stage next to the Dance Point crew. There they are, wearing their flags. It's a big group, and there's an even bigger one in the stands here. And you can see they have a great time here in Klagenfurt.
Herzlich willkommen, Ungarn! Welcome, Hungary!
Up next, Hungary. And there are also many teams from Hungary in various sports. A proud representative here at the United World Games. You can find them basically in every sport. And they have many teams that come for years now to join the United World Games. Ukraine up next. A lot of teams playing field hockey from Ukraine at the United World Games. And been very successful the previous years, and I'm sure they'll earn their medals this year again. Question if USA is up soon. Sorry to tell you that you missed the guys from USA already. Just been in the first block.
Thank you to our dancers and thank you to our First Nations. Danke an die Ersten Nationen und unsere wundervollen Tänzer von Tanzpoint.
This is me. Yes, that's the name of the song. Ladies and gentlemen, dear athletes, this is you. This is your party. This is your welcome. And we want to see another group dancing now. Welcome, Tanzkult.
Next dance crew we can welcome Tanzkult,
Can you celebrate
all the way
with
from
them?
Klagenfurt, local dance crew. They perform here at the opening ceremony for years now. This year wearing silver and red and performing to Run Boy. There is Luxembourg, a question. You have to be patient for a while. They are in the one of the last blocks entering the stadium. So a few more minutes and you will see your friends from Luxembourg. What's the program for tomorrow? It's, of course, many more matches to be played in the preliminary rounds, many more competitions. Some of the sports already have some final competitions in the evening or in the late afternoon, as athletics or swimming. The ultimate frisbee competition will start. Also bouldering will join the tournament. At 1:30 we have our next live show from the United World Games Sports channel, also at 6:15. As I mentioned before already, there are a couple of games being broadcasted live. You can watch them on our homepage, click to the live stream link. And one highlight for the participants are, of course, the players' party starting at 7 o'clock in the evening. Usually it lasts until midnight, but that's depending on the coaches. And for the coaches and parents, we have the traditional gala dinner in our VIP lounge. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the Players Town esports tournament. We have a lot of attractions to do if the players are not tired enough from their games. And of course then on Sunday, the medal ceremonies, the award ceremonies taking place at the stadium. And we will see loads of tears of joy and medals being handed out. As Tanzkult is performing here, the next nations are preparing already to enter the stage. I can see Netherlands and Spain already being lined up.
performance.
Another highlight dance performance
Queen
on stage here.
Austria. Are you ready for the next nation to be presented in this beautiful stadium? Seid ihr bereit für die nächsten Nationen? My friends are here. Can you make some noise?
There's a question about live streaming from floorball games. I'm afraid we cannot offer you that. We're expanding our live stream coverage each and every year, but there's so many games and so many venues to cover, so it's difficult to catch them all. But you can watch ice hockey, you can watch basketball, rugby, soccer, volleyball, and of course we offer you the sports shows in between to make sure you don't miss a beat from the tournament. Floorball, we'll keep that in mind, and of course we have that in mind to extend our coverage from all the games. We're working on it, but as I mentioned, so many games, so many venues. It's a lot of requirements to make them available online, all of them. The Netherlands made their way through the stage. So a few guys of you want to see the USA again. I'm afraid I can't do it now, but I'll promise you we'll provide that tomorrow on our Facebook page, so you can watch it real live. I'm sorry for the stream interruption there at this point. So make sure to watch our Facebook page tomorrow. We'll show you the entrance of the big and great delegation of the United States. Chile, also very successful delegation here in Klagenfurt. And they know how to party, they know how to celebrate their victories. It's always fun seeing and watching them play. The next La Ola wave is going through the stands. All the spectators have a great time here.
Welcome the United Kingdom. Herzlich willkommen Großbritannien.
It's really a unique electricity here. During the United World Games week. The link for Facebook, some guys of you asking, just go to the Facebook page and go click or type in United World Games. You see our official Facebook page, and I promise you we'll show you the entrance of the USA tomorrow in the morning. Facebook.com/United World Games, so you can watch it real live once again.
Please welcome.
I'm sorry for the interruption exactly at this point. The question about Kenya, if they have entered. Already know in the next block. We are now in the midst of the second one. And Kenya will be part of the third and last block. And there are more and more dance crews entering the stadium. It gets more and more crowded. Just a spectacular view. Imagine more than 10,000 kids being here and having a time of their lives. Question: how many countries are participating? It's close to 40. It's around 38 countries being part here. And as I said, each and every year we can welcome a new member of the United World Games family. This year is Colombia. There are friends from Greece. They're also really loud. They're noisy. They're having fun. You can see that. And today we filmed with Katarini, a city in Greece that participated twice in the United World Games. It's the third time here. 2 times they won their respective tournaments. Soccer, they've been really successful. Good kids with good coaches. And it's their highlight at the end of the season to be here, to be part of this. And these guys are motivated to get the third title in the third year. Serbia, also a really active nation at the United World Games. Mostly basketball and soccer these guys are playing. See your friends from Novi Sad. Question about Germany. Germany is also in the last block, so you didn't miss it. How many days will the event take? Question from Kenya. Basically, it started yesterday with the arrival day and the first few practices and games. And it takes all the way to Sunday until the games are finished. But there are many teams staying either in Klagenfurt or in Austria for a few more days to extend their stay here. So there are many teams coming a little bit earlier, staying a little bit longer, combining then sports with the cultural trip, with the cultural experience, visiting Vienna, for example, Austria's capital city, or going over the border to Italy, to Venice, to Rome. There are many possibilities. If you're in Klagenfurt, you're in the heart and in the middle of Europe. So you can basically go everywhere in a few hours of time. So that's what many teams do. Germany, our friends from Germany are also in the last block, so you didn't miss them. Where we watch the next dance performance. Again, the MVP dancers all the way from the Pennsylvania area. They won 3 medals at the World Championships in various classes last year. And they're here for the first time, and we are really happy to have them. It's an incredible style of dancing. They're so powerful. And yeah, you can see them combining breakdance, hip-hop, contemporary dance, jazz dance, you name it. And you can, the volume rising here. It's getting louder. The MVP dance is really firing the crowd up now. Cool thing about this MVP dancers, they're young guys there, they're a little bit older guys there. They combine so many different styles, they combine age groups, and you can see that they really have fun, they really enjoy themselves. And that's another level of dancing right here at the opening ceremony. It's impressive. So big shout out to the MVP dancers from Pennsylvania. Turkey, another question, is also in the last block, so you didn't miss them too. Thanks for replying, Miss Tracy Lillian. It was a pleasure. So keep your questions coming in regarding the United World Games. And I can see the next countries already being lined up. Romania and Poland will go first. And that's spectacular what these guys are able to do. They are really, really powerful. I only can repeat myself here. And you see the reaction from the crowd. Standing ovations for the MVP dancers from parts of the stands here. People going nuts and love the MVP dancers.
From the United States of America.
Vielen Dank, MVP Dancers aus den USA.
Und wir starten den dritten Block. Wir haben noch ein paar Nationen zu
So we have the next question regarding a nation. It's about Austria. Austria goes last. That's a tradition that the host country comes last with the anthem performed from a live singer. But we are not there yet. A few more nations to go.
From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, from now on.
One dance group after the other. Different styles of dancing. One thing they have in common, they really fire the crowd up here. Next nation entering the stage is Romania. Followed by Poland.
Welcome, Poland, Polska!
Welcome Sweden! Herzlich willkommen Schweden!
Sweden, represented by Luleå here. Luleå known as well known as a hockey town, but they compete in different sports here. Estonia. And the first handy or cell phone lights are out already. It gets darker and darker. And it's 9:30 here, p.m. in Klagenfurt. Sun goes down usually around 9 p.m. in the summer. The darker it gets, the closer we get to the huge firework. The highlights at the end of the opening ceremony. Lithuania, very active in field hockey as well, and very successful too.
Willkommen Luxembourg! Welcome!
And Luxembourg comes next. So for those of you asking before, make sure to watch now. Here they are.
Welcome France! Willkommen Frankreich!
France. They're also having a good time here. They send us a lot of rugby teams this year.
Jumbo Kenya!
But of course also soccer
Welcome Kenya! Herzlich
from the country of the world champion. And there's Kenya, our friends from Kenya. They come for so many years now, and they're always such a big and wonderful part of the United World Games. Also, many guys working really hard, bringing the delegation over each and every year. And now it gets really loud. A big delegation from Germany goes on stage.
Willkommen Deutschland! Welcome Germany!
In Austria, we call them our favorite neighbor. We have a little bit of a rivalry with Germany. And to be really honest with you, in sports, mostly the winner is Germany. Sportive country with a lot of great athletes, a lot of great teams. And we really like to compete against them, I can tell you. And we're really glad to have them, of course. Here in every sport, in every tournament. There's Turkey. A lot of basketball players from Turkey. Also, they're here for playing handball. And up next, for the second year in a row, China. They've been here last year for the first time. There are some more teams this year, and we are really, really proud to have them. We worked for many years in order to get the United World Games to China, to make them, to get in contact with schools, with clubs, and to convince them to come to Klagenfurt. It worked out well with our partners the last year. It worked out even better this year with some more. So thanks for your great work, your great effort. And this shout out goes out to all the guys we have around the world, helping us, bringing teams, bringing participants, spreading the word. And of course you, parents, coaches, relatives, friends. It's about spreading the word. It's about one world, 1,000 friends. We want to tell everybody about it, to share the spirit and to share the fun of these few days here at the tournament. It's a great experience for the kids. Usually you compete on a tournament in your sport, probably in a country nearby. And there you have 15 different sports, close to 40 different nations. So it's really a good way to think out of the box, to open your mind. And the most important part of this tournament, of course, are the kids. Kids are our future. And the future is about peace, about love, and hopefully about a lot of sports, a lot of tournaments, a lot of friendship. And that's what the United World Games are all about.
You are all participants of the United World Games. Thank you, Dance Point!
Danke, Dance Point, für den großartigen Auftritt. And now, we want to hear you. There are over
Now the two hosts took over again, Clemens and Lissy. They're on stage.
And there are even louder girls than boys, I heard.
Ich will jetzt mal zuerst die Burschen hören. I want to hear the boys. Where are all the boys at?
No. Ladies, can you hear me? Ladies, we
And
gotta
now they fire up the
practice,
crowd
boys.
once again.
We're gonna make it together. Where are all the girls in the stadium?
While the teams that have been down on the stage make their way back to the stands.
1-0.
Boys,
for
we
me.
can do this louder. Wir können das viel lauter, Jungs. 1, 2, 3. Where are all the boys?
I don't think you can be louder than we are. Ladies, are you ready? We're gonna do it on 3. On the count of 3, we're gonna be the loudest ladies in the stadium. 1, 2, 3. Come on, boys.
Okay, this was really loud. And we are one world, 1,000 friends, so we want to do this all together. Where are the United World Games?
Athletes! So we're gonna do a little practice now. Did you hear about the Laola wave before?
They have a little competition down there.
Die Welle kennt ihr bestimmt.
Yeah,
Whether are the boys or the girls the louder here in Klagenfurt.
Yeah. If you have still power left on your cell phone, get it out now.
I guess we won't answer that
Get
question
your cell
tonight,
phone
but
out.
at least it
Get
gets
your light on.
louder and louder.
Also jetzt die Handys raus und
And now they
das
ask
Licht einschalten. Und wir machen jetzt
all
die Welle
participants
der
to
besonderen Art für die United World Games 2019.
get out their cell phones
Wir
and activate the flash as it gets darker here.
Over here.
We will start where our orchestra is playing. But now show me all your lights. Show me all your lights. Put it up. Put your hands
Wo
up,
sind die
ladies and
Lichter?
gentlemen. Wo sind die Lichter? Alle Handys raus. Und jetzt beugen wir uns nach vorne und das Licht verschwindet. So you bend over, you hide your lights. All right, you hide. I
Lights
can still
down,
see
lights
lots
down.
of
Another
lights.
start. The Lola wave
We
once
just gonna
again.
try it. Clemens, are you ready?
I am ready. Oh.
Let's start the light wave. There you go. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make the Lola wave. Whee! We gotta do it again. Clemens, you need to be a little louder.
We can do this better, everybody. Cell phones down, and when we start the wave, you will stand up
Second
and shout
attempt worked
real
better than the
loud.
first
Are you
one.
ready? Oh.
Woohoo! This is the light wave. This is more than 10,000 participants in the United World Games 2019. Good to have you here. Herzlich willkommen, das sind mehr als 10.000 Teilnehmer, alle geschätzten Zuschauer. Und es geht noch einmal.
There's only one country
Wir
missing.
freuen uns
It's
jetzt
Austria,
auf die Nationen,
the host
die wir
nation.
noch nicht präsentiert haben. Dazu bitten wir das Orchester, uns zu begleiten.
And the orchestra will play a traditional piece of Austrian music. It's called the Radetzky March. If you know the New Year's Eve concert of the Vienna Philharmonics, you'll probably know that song. It's also always the last
Willkommen bei uns
piece
im
performed in
Stadion.
that concert. And it's also
Welcome in the stadium.
the underline for the Austrian
It's coming from
players
all
and
over
coaches
Austria.
to enter the stage. Seeing some basketball players from Dreiskirchen, handball players. And of course, Austria is part of every tournament here. Up next will be the anthem of Austria, performed live on stage.
Danke an das Orchester. Thank you, orchestra. And now, please stand for the national anthem of Austria. Bitte erheben Sie sich für die Hymne von Österreich, gesungen von Carolina Kretzmeier.
We have a big honor to represent the nation of Austria.
You can see the Austrian players of Ultimate
with
Frisbee.
a live performance of Caroline Kletzmeier.
She's standing with the orchestra in the corner.
They're here for the first
singing
time and they
about
really
the
enjoy themselves.
people.
Let's do this.
And now it starts the anthem of Austria. This is a special moment for the young athletes to hear the anthem being played in front of more than 10,000 people.
You can clap your hands to this sound, this traditional Austrian sound.
The orchestra takes over once again with the Radetzky March, with the second part. And up next will be the fire. Will be brought out. The Oath of Friendship will be read by various kids from different nations. And also the Secretary General, Mr. Francisco Spertl, will enter the stage. One more look at the orchestra. We really wanted them to play down there on the field, but as I said in the beginning, due to the bad weather conditions, it was not possible. Tanzkult, the dance company from Klagenfurt, with all the flags of all the participating nations, forming a circle around the stage, and up next will be the fire brought out, the Oath of Friendship will be read, and as I mentioned, the Secretary General, Mr. Francisco Spertl, will join the stage. Beautiful to see so many flags. It gives you a little impression of the dimension of this tournament, of the size of the United World Games. So they are lined up now, all the flags, dancers, and the drummers will follow.
Ich darf nun sehr herzlich begrüßen den Generalsekretär Franziskus Bertel und Clemens
Up next, the United
Sturm.
World Games trophy.
Welcome, the Secretary General Franziskus
It's the symbol
Bertel
of this
and
tournament.
Clemens Sturm. Sie bringen hier die Feuerschale und die Trophäe der Freundschaft.
Brought
We
in
see
by
the
Mr.
bowl
Clemens
of
Sturm,
fire,
followed by
the
Franziskus
fire
Bertel.
of sports, the flame of the United World Games and the trophy of friendship. And they are
Followed by
five
representatives
children who will speak
of the city,
oath
of the state.
friendship. 5 Kinder, die hier folgen und den Eid der Freundschaft in 5 Sprachen sprechen werden.
And the fire bowl follows. It will be lit up on stage.
Vertreter. Die Landeshauptmann-Stellvertreterin, Governor Deputy Dr. Gabi Schaunig, die Bürgermeisterin, Mayor of Klagenfurt Dr. Maria-Luise Mathiaschitz, den Bürgermeister von Moosburg, der Mayor Herbert Gagel,
Mayor of Klagenfurt, Ms.
Stadträte,
Mathiaschitz.
City Councils Markus Geiger und Christian Scheider.
Ms. Gabi
Darf
Schaunig,
Gabi
representative of the
Schaunig
state.
ihre Begrüßungsworte sehr
Herbert Gagel,
herzlich
the mayor of
ersuchen.
Moosburg.
Wow, this is an amazing opening ceremony.
Miss
I've got goosebumps, my heart is
Schaunig
beating to
starts.
the rhythm of the drums, and it's astonishing how many athletes are taking part. All the young athletes, the participants, I wish you impressions that last a lifelong. I wish you friendship you take from this opportunity and nice occasions in your sport teams. And above all, I want to thank the organizational team. It's an incredible job you're doing. You, your staff, all the volunteers, all the ones taking part in this opening ceremony. Thank you to you all and enjoy your stay in Carinthia, enjoy your stay in Klagenfurt, and above all, have fun and lots of new friendships.
Thank you so much, Gabi Schaunig, the Governor Deputy of Carinthia. Das Motto dieser United World Games, One World, 1,000 Friends. 1000 Freunde, eine Welt. Nur einen vermissen wir heute ganz besonders und das ist Herwig Rumpold, einer der Gründungsväter, der im März dieses Jahres verstorben ist.
It began as a simple idea. However, an idea that felt bigger than most, bigger than one could ever imagine, and bigger than the world in which we all live. Now imagine that idea suddenly springs into life, and like a young child, begins its journey of discovery. Hesitant at first, but growing in confidence and vigor with every step, until one day, there's simply no stopping it. Before you know it, that idea is no longer just your own, but has become an inspiration to and touched the lives of countless individuals, changing those lives for the better. But that is just the beginning. Imagine it brings with it a whole new language, which is universally understood. A language rooted in passion, love, honesty, and a smile. A language which breaks down barriers and crosses all boundaries. As the idea matures and becomes more vivid, it builds its own personality and starts to rub off on those it comes into contact with. For years, the United World Games has brought color and joy to the lives of many, creating a world without borders where limits are but a distant memory. It takes a special soul with tremendous heart to conjure up such an idea, to have the belief and desire in its humble beginnings and the drive and passion to then bring it to life. That idea was yours. It was your special soul, your tremendous heart, and it is now your legacy. You created this world. One world, 1,000 friends. Your 1,000 friends.
As the General Secretary of the United World Games, today we say goodbye to one of our founding fathers, visionary and friend, Herwig Rumpold. He is the true champion of the United World Games. Herwig, you will be dearly missed. Heute verabschieden wir uns von unserem Gründungsvater Herwig Rumpold, einem Freund, einem Visionär, der die Spiele zu dem gemacht hat, was sie heute sind. Herwig ist der wahre Champion. And now, the best wishes to Herwig, die besten Wünsche an unseren Herwig. Lasst die Luftballons fliegen. Lasst die Luftballons fliegen, bitte. Geht schon, lasst. Und bitte das Orchester.
Im Namen aller an den United World Games teilnehmenden Athleten und Nationen verspreche ich, ein fairer und offener Athlet zu sein, der nicht nur den Wettkampf, sondern vor allem neue Freunde gewinnen möchte. Denn das ist, was bei den United World Games zählt. Eine Welt mit 1000 Freunden.
Baráteskü. A United World Games-en résztvevő összes sportoló nevében megígérem, hogy az ellenfelemmel mindig tisztelettel bánok, mind a pályán, mind azon kívül is. Mert ez az, amiről a United World Games szól, tisztelet és barátság.
A nome di tutti gli atleti e nazioni partecipanti degli United World Games, prometto di essere un atleta leale ed aperto, che non vuole vincere solo la gara, ma soprattutto amici nuovi. Perciò quello che conta agli United World Games è un modo con 1000 amici.
V imenu vseh sodelujočih športnikov in narodov na United World Games v duhu pravega prijateljstva obljubim, da bom spoštovala svoje nasprotnike na športnih igriščih in prav tako zunaj njih. Prisegam, da bom pravična in srčna. To je bistvo iger United World Games. En svet, 1000 narodov.
In the name of all participating athletes and nations in the United World Games, I promise to treat my opponents respectfully, not just during the competition, but especially outside the competition. I pledge to be a fair and open-hearted athlete. This is what the United World Games are all about. One world, 1,000 friends. I hereby declare the United World Games 2019 officially opened.
That's the grand final of the opening ceremony, our traditional fireworks. It's an emotional finale to a beautiful ceremony. The United World Games, they consist of a world of 1,000 friends. And We've lost two really important people over the last 2 years. They're dearly missed. And somehow the organization team managed to still provide this special event to make the United World Games live on. It wasn't easy for them, I tell you. The United World Games organization crew, they worked so hard under the circumstances, and they do it with so much love, with so much emotion, with so much love for this event. This is much more than just an everyday job, what you do from 9 to 5, go home and don't think about it. It just catches you each and every year, and this firework is a moment everybody can sit back and enjoy and think about them missing. Herwig, this one is for you, the founder of the United World Games. He died a few months ago. Then it wasn't sure if the games will take place or not. And we are here tonight watching this fireworks, watching this beautiful opening ceremony. This idea, this event has to live on.
Welcome to the United
It's so important, it's so beautiful, and it changes so many lives for the better.
It's time to go to bed.
And I only
Shape tomorrow.
can wish in the name of the organization that you'll keep on being part of it,
All the shuttle buses.
joining the team and coming to Klagenfurt, or
Alle Shuttlebusse fahren
watching
heute von
our
der Straße,
clips and videos,
Siebenhügelstraße.
supporting the team from at home. No
Okay,
matter
so
what you do,
please get to your shuttle buses and get some sleep. Good night.
just keep in mind, it's one world, it's 1,000 friends, and the United World Games. They try hard to send this message across the world. And all I have left to say is thanks for watching tonight. And I hope you will continue being a part of this beautiful United World Games tournament. It's so much more than that, and it consists of so many people making it that special. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and enjoy the United World Games wherever you are, and make sure once at least make your way here to Klagenfurt to see it live and to feel this great atmosphere of people from all over the world coming together, having fun, and just being friends, even if it's just for a few days. But it's just beautiful to watch. Good night, guys, and have a great time.